Jupiter 2, who has been waiting on the line. Jupiter 2 from Canada, you are live on Truth Wanted.
Again.
What's happening, Jupiter 2?
Well, because I called last week and you invited me to look at those pictures this week because
I did, and guess what? We're ready this time because we got those pictures ready to go on screen. So you called and said that you have pictures which you think is good evidence of aliens on other planets. And let's get this started here. Actually, we got a $2 donation from Kelly who wants to see me do this. So, okay, I'm going to move the camera down just a little bit. All right, that's all you get. And it'll just keep going as far. Oh my God, there it goes again. All right, another $2 from Isaiah. All right. There we go. It's moving. It's coming down. All right. So it's happening. Anyway, sorry, Jupiter 2. Crew, if we could, let's get one of these pictures on screen. Sorry, audio listeners. I'll try to describe what we're seeing here. But actually, Jupiter 2, you tell me what we're seeing. We have a formation. I think this is Mars that this is from.
There's a picture I sent. Remember the show with Jim Burrows? I called in and I sent a bunch of pictures.
Yes.
And this is one of the pictures. And you said you saw the head. What I think it is, it's a little. I sent you two pictures. One is on Earth. One I think could be from. It might be from Roswell, but I'm not saying that for sure. But the first one is from Mars. Yeah, it's a little guy, and what you see is like it's right in the center. It's right dead center. I see the little guy's head, and it looks on his head it looks like something like a box, but I think it's a mask. And I think he's leaning up against some sort of contraption. If you look at it really closely with a magnifying glass, you can see that there's a little thing around his neck, and it attaches to his mouth, and there's like a plate up against his chest, and I think it's some device that goes into the soil.
Okay, crew, we need to get the other picture. We got two pictures. This is the other one. I think that's the one he thinks is from Roswell. The other one is this one from Mars here. If we could get that back on the screen. Okay, there we go.
I'm just curious. So I guess first of all, what is the source of this picture that is currently on the screen? Like where did you get this picture from?
I think it's probably from a YouTube channel, huh?
Yeah. The one with the Roswell.
Which one, if you don't mind me asking? Do you remember?
The Mars one.
The first one is the Mars one comes from a NASA picture. I could send a link to it. It is from a website, someone else looking at it, but it has a source. It's an actual NASA picture from Mars.
So the way that you look at this photo, do you look at it digitally, like on a computer whenever you look at it?
Just on my video screen, yeah.
Okay, so how do you use a magnifying glass on a computer screen to look closer at a photo?
Yeah, you go right up to the screen, you bring the magnifying glass, you don't put it too close, you put it close enough that you don't distort the picture, but you magnify the picture. That's like I told Dan before, and I tried to tell Jim Burrows. If you go back to the 1960s and you go to the Cuban Missile Crisis, when they took high aerial pictures because they couldn't take low flights, unless they get a plane shot out of the sky. They took very high aerial pictures, and then they developed those pictures, and then they put them on these big screens, and they put huge magnifying glasses on top of them to look at the missiles, to see those missiles in the Cuban missile sites, because they had to take the picture from so far away. And this is the same thing.
In 1962, man, that's what they did. But like, we're in 2025. Okay. We don't have to put magnifying glasses up the pictures. I just don't think that's the best method for looking at stuff, right? Like,
no, Dan, good God, you guys, this is the same thing we had with Jim Burrows last time. You guys keep fixing on this. It's just to magnify.
It's really important.
Images.
I think it's really important, right. Jupiter. I mean, I think it's really important to determine like how exactly you're examining this thing. We're just asking you like how, like, you know, what method you were using to, and you said you used a magnifying glass on a computer screen. And, you know, we're informing you that that's not going to get you anything. You're just going to be zooming in on, colored pixels on your screen. It's not going to enhance anything.
If you don't go
That's what we're explaining.
if you go too close, you'll do that. Sure. If you go too close, you'll do that. Just give it please, not maybe right this second, but I'm sure Kelly has got some good quality magnifying glasses. Not now, but sometimes.
You are so right. I bet Kelly does have some real. Kelly, can you go find your best magnifying glass, please, so we can look at it yourself and maybe we can make a determination here. But look, I'm just saying, right? I don't even need to look at the magnifying glass to see. There's this rock is like kind of a weird shape to it. There's definitely some weird stuff going on, but I think we've been through this before. Like just like when you get stuff from Google Earth, like there's all kinds of artifacting that happens when these images gets uploaded. And without knowing like the true source of it, that also makes it kind of murky. I also just don't think it's like an alien. I mean, I think it's at best a weird shaped rock, but that thing doesn't look like it's moving. That thing doesn't look like it has legs or limbs.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the photo right here, and I mean, it literally looks like a rock. I mean, I'm not seeing how you're getting like a necklace or a mask or feet, or like I'm legitimately not seeing what you're seeing.
Because you got to look at it closely, like I said, with the magnifying glass.
Oh, real close here.
The image.
Okay. I don't think we're getting. Can we maybe move on to the next photo? Maybe
zoom, enhance, computer, zoom, enhance, please. You start doing the CIA thing. I mean, like.
Before we move on.
Okay.
Before we move on, can I just say this? Mars,
yeah.
If you look up NASA says there's water in the soil of Mars. Just look that up. NASA has said that there's water in the soil of Mars. That's what these little guys are doing. They're getting water out of the soil, maybe.
I wouldn't necessarily doubt it. I feel like it's in the realm of possibilities, but saying that there's aliens walking around on Mars is another thing.
Yeah, there's an old saying, where there's water, there's life. Mars had a different climate eons ago, whatever. Our whole solar system was different.
Yes. And now it's not hospitable for life. That's what changed. Like it's actually so super not good for life. Like one of the reasons why we can land a probe on there is because it's not going to burn up in its atmosphere because it's thinner than the Earth's. Like there's not even a habitable zone for life anywhere. But I mean, you can have water, you can have soil, but that doesn't mean that life is going to be there.
Exactly.
No, I'm saying millions of years ago, our solar system, the planet was a different planet configuration. Yes. It's not always the same.
It was, but we're talking about you're saying there's aliens now. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like it's not habitable for aliens now.
Maybe
at least of that size.
Soil it is. Maybe under the soil it is. You don't know how it could be habitable inside the soil.
That guy's not in the soil.
Like that maybe is doing a lot of heavy lifting here. It's like maybe, but like we don't know.
I know we don't know. I'm just saying that, but that's a possibility that we don't know what the conditions are like under the soil. Maybe they just come up because as we're saying, it's not a very good for life. It's not, you can't habitual for life, whatever. I'm sorry, I'm not saying the word, but habitable for life. I understand the surface of it, but I think maybe they can just stay for short periods of time. But anyways, I'm just trying to say that millions of years ago, maybe there was. My understanding that they believe Mars did have a tropical type planet, and I'm just saying life could have developed and then retreated when the climate changes and they go underground.
And when we find evidence of that, that'll be really interesting to hear. But Well, I think
this picture is one of many pictures that show that evidence.
Yeah, I think it's a rock, man. I don't know. We've had this conversation before. It's like we can't be. We gotta do better than screenshots from YouTube videos. It's just.
Well, just one time, just try, give it a look with a magnifying glass. Just try it.
Actually, I think Kelly did get out. Is Kelly still there? Kelly, can you hear me? Because he got up from his chair. Okay, Kelly has a Okay, please get that man on screen. Look at this magnifying. I guarantee you, this is bigger than the magnifying glass you got at home, Jupiter 2. Kelly's got a big ass magnifying glass because he looks to look at rocks.
Pull up that picture for Kelly right now.
That is, give him the full up, please. Get that puppy on screen. My God, I mean that's huge. Kelly, is looking at it. Yeah, let's get the picture. There we go. Okay. What are we seeing, Kelly? I think he's muted right now, or doesn't have his headphones in. You can't hear us.
Oh, I'm not seeing what he's seeing there. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm just not seeing an alien. I just don't see it. I just don't. I'm sorry. I am seeing what appears to be a face. But like everything else that he's describing in the photo, I think he's just filling in with his imagination. I'm not sure that I see that.
Yeah, I don't see any link. I could see a little face. I'm with you there.
Yeah,
Everything else, though, I'm not sure.
Yeah, and then look down. Then look down.
Look down?
Yeah, look down. Like where the shoulders might be.
All right, Kelly, look down. Look at those shoulders. Let's see.
There's like a collar thing around him.
He's looking.
I didn't really want to do. I really.
I just don't.
You told us look at it with the magnifying glass. We got you the magnifying glass, man. I don't know. Like, what else do you want from us? You want a bigger magnifying glass at this hour?
No, I can move on if you want.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Let's look at the other picture very
photo.
quickly because you did send another one, but want to make sure we have time for other callers and stuff too. So we got this other one, and I got to be honest. This is even more ridiculous, Jupiter, too. It's a picture of a guy holding up another picture. What are we supposed to do with that?
Yeah, and not to mention the picture in question, that is a dummy. Like that is a fake.
That looks like from the Roswell Museum in New Mexico, which I've been to, by the way.
No, I think it's a lot better than that. I think it's different.
What's the source for this photo?
I don't know.
Like, where did you get this one from?
You don't know?
An anomaly channel. Sorry, I can't say it. Like a UFO channel. No, I know.
Where did the guy get it from in the video?
Pardon?
Where did the guy get it from in the video? That's what matters.
I don't know. I'm just.
So why do you believe that? Why do you just believe that? Like you just are you saying that you just saw this photo and were like, hell yeah, that's an alien, dude, and like that's it, or like?
No, I'm just saying it's. No, I'm just saying it's something to think about. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but I think it could be real. I'd like to get like last week.
Why? We're not getting to the why.
Yeah, we can't have this. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Attitude for everything, right?
Maybe it's pixies. Like I don't know, dude. Like I gotta have evidence for these things.
Yeah, well, how can we have evidence if the aliens and the government both want to keep it secret?
Well, you're showing us pictures from NASA. I mean,
yeah,
they gotta, so
and you
something's getting out. I mean, we don't have any private space agencies that are showing us pictures of aliens, but we are getting it from NASA. I think that's kind of weird, No,
I don't think so.
Where's the SpaceX pictures? Where are those coming from? I don't know, Jupiter 2. What do you want me to do with this? I mean, you are not a dumb man. I have spoken to you. You have a capacity for better thought than this. This is like low. This is low evidence. We can't just be fucking random screenshots from people and be like, I don't know where this is from, but a guy in a video held up a picture of an alien dummy. I mean, this is silly, right?
Well, no, you don't know that that's a dummy. You don't know that that's a dummy. I'm just saying, the first one I stand by, I think, is a little alien on Mars. But the second picture, I'm just bringing that up just to show what's out there.
I'm saying you need to have better standards for yourself. Seriously, better epistemic standards. You sent me any pictures in the world, and you sent me a picture of a guy holding up another picture that you don't even know where it's from.
Yeah, like even me as like someone who used to believe in a lot of the same stuff, like I feel like at the point that I was where you are, I think that I had better evidence than you're claiming to have.
I'm not saying this is the best evidence. I'm just showing that as a picture. I'm not.
Why would you not give me the best? Why? Why would you settle for anything less than the best with me? Seriously, why? How many conversations have we had? Why would you not give me the best?
That's what I want.
A good picture.
It's not even a good picture, man. It's a screenshot of a YouTube video of a guy holding up a photo. I cannot stress this enough. That is the lowest quality. You might as well mail it to me and print it from your computer. We're talking about so many levels of artifacting, so many levels of separation from the source. Like it's not even worth considering, honestly.
If it's fake, it's real good.
I couldn't hear you there. But listen, we're running out of time for this call, and I'm a little disappointed.
I'm sorry.
I would like to see better evidence. If you really do have better stuff, please send me that.
Next time.
Okay, but hey, I'm gonna have a rule though. No more screenshots from YouTube videos. Okay, I want original sources for images, please. If we're gonna talk about this stuff, because we can't be doing that. We cannot be doing that.
Your sources, please, because we're gonna ask like where you got that stuff from.